Hello, my people. Thank you so much for being there. I want to appreciate for those people that have called. They have SMS'd me. I really appreciate. They have prescribed on my channel. Thank you so much. Today we have a very interesting topic, and this topic it is very much important for all of us. The parent, the children, it is of so much importance. And I want to speak about where does the blessings comes from. Baraka inatoka wapi in our lives. In Genesis 27:3-4 says, "Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and bring it to me to eat so that I may give you my blessing before I die." This is about Isaac and his son Esau. And when it came a time that Isaac realized that he was old enough and anytime he could die, and he called his son Esau and told him, "Go and prepare a tasty food that I like most and cook and bring it to me so that I can eat and I bless you." Isaac knew he can only bless his children after he has taken or he has eaten parts of what they do. And in this case, when Isaac knew that the time of him is just almost, that is the time he called Esau. And it is a very interesting kwa sababu all of us we need to understand and we need to know blessings comes from our parent and the blessings comes from the stomach. Parent does not just bless you automatically. No. Your parent, they need to hear you. They need to feel you. And blessings, you cannot just earn it. You cannot just demand them. No. Baraka, they are earned. It is your responsibility, you as a child, to seek the blessings from your parent. And you can only seek the blessing by becoming a blessing to them. All of us, we know that there is power in food. Kuna nguvu katika chakula. And that is why it is important. As you plan to seek blessing from your parent, it is important that you prepare yourself well. Make sure that your parent, their stomach is full so that they can be able to open up their stomach and speak a blessing to you. An empty stomach, no one can be able to speak with an empty stomach. Why? Because there is no strength. And for a mouth to open, someone needs to be full in his or in her stomach. Your parents, they are very important to your life. And it is your responsibility, it is your duty that you do what you are supposed to do and make sure that your parents, they are happy. They took care of you when they gave birth to you. They provided for what you needed. And now, as they depart, they need to feel you. As you felt them when you are young, when they are bringing you up. This time, as they go along their way, they also need to feel you. Be there for them so that every word that they speak, you can hear and you can be able to understand. Wanaongea baraka in your life ama they are speaking a curse. Push for your blessing from your parents by doing them good. We see that when Isaac called Esau and told him to go and prepare a tasty food, Esau went and looked for what he was told to go. But before he came, the mother prayed she prayed her own way and caused Jacob to prepare a tasty food for his dad. And when he ate, he was able to bless Jacob. And it is for all of us, ladies, it is important that once you have gone out of your home, of your parental home, go back and seek for blessing. For them that are married, wale wameoleka, talk to your husband and take a dowry. Let him take a dowry for you to your parents. And you men, don't stay with wasichana wa wenyewe bila kurudi kuomba baraka. Because those parents of your wife, they carry your blessing too. Go back and take what God has given you. Don't just stay like that without recognizing them, that they are their parent and they deserve to be appreciated. Don't assume that all is well. No, make things in order. For those ladies that they are not married, by chance they never got married, you need to also to go to your parent. Seek from them. What do they want you to do to them so that you can speak a blessing to you? It is important that all of us, we seek blessing from our parents. Even men, seek also blessing from your own parent. And know what you are supposed to do to them so that they can bless you. In 1 Kings 17, verse 11 to 14, it says like this. As she was going to get it, he called, and bring me, please, a piece of bread. This is the story of Elijah and the widow. Verse 12 says, as surely as the Lord your God lives, she replied, I don't have any bread, only a handful of flour in a jar, and a little olive in a jar. Verse 13, Elijah said to her, don't be afraid. Go home and do as you have said, but first make a small loaf of bread for me from what you have and bring it to me. And verse 14 says, for this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says, the jar of flour will not be used up, and the jar of oil will not run dry until the day the Lord sets rain. The widow felt that what she had was very little. It was not enough for her and her son to share it with anybody, because she thought, after tumekula hii, sasa ni kifo. But thank God that this widow obeyed what the prophet told her. She did exactly. She cooked bread and brought it to Elijah, the prophet Elijah. And after the prophet ate, he said, after the lady, the widow obeyed, God multiplied and had more than she needed. When the prophet was full, he spoke multiplication on her life, and her life changed from that day, that she never lacked. Why? Because she obeyed and she did as she was asked by the prophet. And that's what we are supposed to do as. No one has enough and no one has more. But as we go and share what God has given us with our parent, men, as you take that dowry, as you pay that dowry to your in-laws, remember, dowry, it is an appreciation. It is a sort of respect, that you respect your wife, you respect them for giving you a wife. You don't go back to take dowry because you have a lot, no, but because you know it is important. The little that you have, take portion of it and take it to the parent of your wife. Once you do that, God is just, and He will cause you, or He will multiply what you had, the little that you had. Why? Because you have obeyed His word, and you have understood about the principle of multiplication. The principle of multiplication comes when you give, because when you give, you receive it double, because there is power in giving. There is blessing in giving. Don't wait until that the parents of your wife, they are dead. Then what you have, you go back just because probably your children, they have grown up, you have daughters, and they want to get married, they want to give you the dowry. Then hapo ndio unakubuka, I never paid the dowry for my wife. And when you go back, unapata brothers to your wife, uncles to your wife, relatives to your wife. No, do it when they are alive. For them that are alive, wale wako na wazazi wako alive, usigoje mpaka wakufe. Hapana, chukua jukumu lako kama wewe ready ama the man, and go and pay respect by appreciating your parents with what they have done for you, and take to them what you have in a form of dowry. Appreciate them. Tell them thank you. It is a show of respect, and you shall speak a blessing to you. Usigoje mpaka waage dunia, ama ukibishwa na wasichana wako wakikwambia tunataka kuleta dowry, tumepatikana, na wewe saa hiyo ndio nakubuka sijawahi peleka. Hapana. It is good to put your things in order when you are able, when you are alive. Now, don't leave the burden to your children that they will go seeking where you go, where their mother came from, so that they can take the dowry for their mother. No, do it when you are alive, when you are strong, when you have the strength, when you know what it means to pay dowry. Do it, and let your parents speak a blessing to you. Let the parents of your wife speak a blessing to you, and that you'll be putting your life in order. Hauachi mizigo kwa watoto wako. Hapana, unapereka what you are supposed to kupereka, and in that way you are seeking a blessing. Thank you so much for listening to me. In this channel, we talk a lot about parenting. We talk a lot about relationship, and we talk about the family. And here I have a book I've ordered. It's called Marriage Works, and it will help you with principles that can guide you into your marriage. Thank you once again for watching this video. Continue subscribing, continue sharing, and continue even commenting. Let us know. Let's communicate by you commenting on the comment, and usisahau kufinya hiyo kegele, so that every time we put a video, you shall be the first one to see. Thank you. I pray that every one of us that is watching this video, be it a lady, be it a man, be it anybody, do what you are supposed to do. Go back to your parent, seek a blessing. You know yourself, kama umeoleka, kama hujaoleka. Kwa wale wameoleka, there is a way to go back to your parent. Kwa wale wajaoleka, there is also a way to go back to your parent and seek a blessing. Put your life in order and God will bless you. That is my prayer. Thank you. Be blessed.